Good morning again, purple and teal dragons, or I guess good afternoon whenever you guys watch this. Today I will be talking about lesson 14.5 in your Envision lessons for the week. And this is actually a pretty fun lesson. I think you guys will enjoy it. And I'd love to maybe see some artwork on Edsby after this, if you have the time. So what we're working on today is kind of using shapes to make art. In our last video, we figured out different ways to build 2D shapes using other 2D shapes, which is cool, but not super exciting, I'll be honest with you. But this one, we're going to see like as much as you can imagine in your head if we can use shapes to make it. So the first thing that I kind of thought of right off the bat this morning, when I was looking at some of my Harry Potter stuff on the wall, I thought of a deer. Because in Harry Potter, Harry's dad can shapeshift into a deer called Prongs, and that's pretty darn cool in my brain. So I am going to try and use different 2D shapes to make a deer picture today. So I'm going to start off just thinking about the body. So maybe like a nice rectangle for his body. Kind of like how when we did our dinosaur drawing, we were thinking what shape would work good for this. So I'm going to start off with a rectangle. And now I'm going to focus, I think, on his legs a little bit. So we know that, most animals have 4 legs. So I'm going to draw on there 4 legs, kind of in different spots. I'm not worried about overlapping right now because I'm going to color it all in afterwards. So right now we've got kind of a sort of body going on. We sort of have, his legs, but we still need a head. But before I do my head, I'm going to draw kind of like a neck of sorts that maybe I can flip around a little bit. Oh, not that one. You know what, I'll draw it myself. How about that, guys? You can see me try my best to draw the shape I'm trying to do. So I'm going to do a rectangle, but I'm going to try and do it kind of angled. So I'm going to draw another one. It's top, bottom, and its other side. Now I kind of have a funky neck kind of thing going on. Maybe I pull out a circle for my deer's head. I'm going to squish it a little bit to make it look a little bit different. And maybe some triangle ears. I would love to see what you guys can do on paper because I feel like that would work so much better. I just kind of got 2 ears with my triangles, maybe a nice little nose with another circle. And we're just going to use a line, so not really a shape, but a line for his little mouth. And maybe another 2 circles. Or 1 circle actually for his eyeball. And I'm also going to give him kind of a triangle tail. over in the back. So it looks a little funky, a little bit goofy maybe, but you can kind of get the idea that I was drawing some kind of animal using these shapes. And I'm going to color them in really quick just for fun. So make them just a nice brown deer. Maybe I can add some spots to him. Make his eye and his nose, oops, a little bit darker. Coloring his nose a little bit. Maybe I can add some circles around him for some like lighter spots. You know, whatever you kind of feel like. It's your art, you know. You can do whatever you think looks best. That's the fun part about art. It's not as, you know, specific as a lot of our other math. So it's kind of like if you can imagine it, you can do it for this this lesson. And you're going to see some that it's like they give you it and they tell you, oh, how many circles did this picture need? How many triangles did this picture need? You just have to be able to kind of identify or know what the shapes are and then count them up. So there's my little deer first picture. And I think I'm going to do a simpler one next. So I'm going to erase my deer. Thanos snapping him out of existence. He slowly goes away. Continuing to erase him. Drawing on paper is definitely easier. If you have paper, do it. All right. The next thing I think I'm going to try to draw is maybe like a little kind of flower for fun. One more drawing. Just to give you that, again, that idea that you can do kind of whatever you want with these flowers. So I'm going to start off with my kind of middle of my flower, looking pretty. And I'm going to start adding kind of the funky petals, which I'm going to use triangles for these petals. They kind of just line up with the base of my square a little bit. Obviously, it doesn't look exactly like flowers that we would draw if we were just drawing for fun. But you get the idea. That's kind of the main point, is that it looks kind of close to a flower. Maybe you just draw a nice little line out the bottom. Maybe you add some more triangles kind of for the leaves, maybe some smaller little triangles. Gonna draw another little triangle up here. This looks a little bit funkier than the deer, but you know, you have to kind of imagine a little bit more when you're just working with 2D shapes. Kind of see there, I got my pretty little flower now. Even add, I guess, if you wanted like the ground that your flower's on, if you wanted to. So yeah, the main point of this one again is that you can use all your different shapes, your triangles, your squares, your trapezoids, your hexagons, all to build something new. Maybe it's a house. Maybe you make a rocket. Maybe you make a kitty cat. Whatever you can think up and just try it. See if it works. See what you can make. So I challenge you, if you've seen this video, to go get a piece of paper and look at your shapes and see what picture you can make. And if you make one, maybe post it onto the Etsy thread that I'm going to put up later this week. I'd love to see your pictures. I'd love to see how creative you get and what you can think up, because you're all so smart and talented. So I hope this video was helpful. A little bit, you know, kind of goofier topic than normal. If you have any questions, you can message me on Etsy, you can Blooms me, you can text my Google Voice number. Just reach out if you need me. Have a good rest of your day, purple and teal dragons.